What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome in to the putting stream. Different stream today because we're starting the playoffs today, which is very exciting. It's going to work a little bit differently. Probably won't be quite as long as the stream. Hunter is not in town, so you'll have to wait. I think the plan is to do the Hunter versus Konner matchup when we're in Dallas next week. So you'll have to keep an eye out for that. But today we are doing two other matchups. We have Brad and I in like the one other playoff match, and then Silas and Jason battling it out to see who has to do, because they were the two out of the playoffs, so they have to battle to see who has to do the punishment, which will be making every single point they made all season long on a live stream.
Well, how many points do I have?
Probably like 300 something.
You're 368 right now.
360.
And I'm here. And my challenge is I'm going to eat the rest of the chocolates and the rest of the ketchup chips.
Yeah, Jason,
Bite for
dangerous. You
Bite for bite. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to
It
do
was
I'm
that.
bringing, well, you guys, in 2 weeks, I'm going to bring the all dress, which are the best ones.
Oh,
So
man.
What is that?
It's like it's barbecue and ketchup and sour cream and onion all together.
That
It's like the most
sounds
perfect chip on
amazing.
earth.
When I
So I'll
eat the
bring them in
ketchup
2
chips,
weeks, so.
the involuntary feelings I get are pretty intense. So
I love the ketchup.
No, I had my worst putting league ever last week eating those, so I'm staying away from them. It was literally the worst week
I like that. So here's how the playoffs are going to work, because it's going to be a little bit different. It's a much more straightforward format because, you know, the regular season, we kind of let it be a little silly goofy, but playoffs, we want it to be a pretty pure representation of putting. So the way this, first thing to mention is the live chat advantages do not apply. So don't try to, because they will not.
Buy us pizza.
Yeah, you can buy us donuts or pizza.
You can do that, but yeah, you will not be able to apply advantages or disadvantages via the live chat.
I got earned $20 from Gary last week. So.
In each matchup, there'll be 50 total putts thrown. So, for example, with Brad and I, there will be 5 rounds of 10 putts. Now, the higher seeded competitor gets a slight advantage. The advantage being that at the beginning of each round, we go back and forth alternating to pick the distance, and I will get to pick 3, you'll get to pick 2. Okay. That's my advantage as the higher seeded player. So I'll pick first, then Brad. So obviously that could be a big advantage, because if I have a big enough lead, I can pick a lower scoring area and basically clinch. So that is the advantage that I have. Because the points will be worth their same amounts. If I take Brad out to the furthest putt, they're going to be worth 4 points. So there's some strategy there. The only kind of wrinkle is each player gets 1 double point putt that can be announced before the putt at any point during the rounds.
Nice.
So you have to just choose your moment wisely to use that. And at the end of all 50 putts, the highest total score for that matchup advances. That simple.
That's simple.
We will do the Jason and Silas match first. They'll be playing with that same format. And yeah, so now Jason was 1 point ahead of Silas? So Jason, you will choose the first distance,
Okay.
and then we'll move on from that point.
Do we need to clear out the scores?
Does that? Are we
That's
keeping
pretty.
score on here?
Yeah.
Are we resetting though, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
it's everybody starts at 0 at this point, so.
Gosh, your back is so warm. Also, our heat is broken. So it was 58 degrees in here just moments ago. I think now it's 60 or so. It's very cold.
Oh, Jason's going straight,
Going 30 feet
straight to
start,
35.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
I like it. Let's just.
Let's get it over with, you know?
So what?
So we're still gonna do 5
So he's
different
choosing-
stations, or we could do the same station multiple times.
I think the rule is a station can be repeated once,
Okay.
not twice.
Okay, I like
So like you can do 2 from that distance, not a third one, and that goes for both of you. So that way you can't just spam the same one for every single
I
time.
like it.
But obviously you have
But
to
each
repeat.
of us could pick 2 of the same. So we could
No.
clear it- just
No,
2
yeah,
in
because there'll be 5 total stations. There's 4 spots, so you have to be able to repeat. But yeah, once a station's done twice, it's done. Which is another strategy, because if you're worried about not being able to make up ground late, you could try to make sure that the first station gets taken twice early, puts you in a better spot potentially.
Over 5.
Oh man.
Look, that is fine because it's,
What?
it's the first set of putts. Like, I don't expect to make any of those either.
I like your confidence. I like your confidence.
I mean, it's just
Nice and
it's-
confident from a big
it's-
side.
What is it? 30 feet? Yeah,
30 feet, so 3 points.
30 feet.
Jason.
Playoff nerves. The lights are bright.
The lights are bright.
The lights were too bright.
The lights are
The
bright.
lights were too bright. Silas?
We need to go ahead and
I
turn
only
that
have 3
basket
putters
around so we don't have
today.
anyone slipping through that illegitimate basket.
I'm gonna take this jacket off. I got 2 jackets on.
Ho! 2 jackets on like it's cold in here.
I wouldn't say that's a jacket. I would say that's a crew neck.
Yeah, it's a crew
Okay,
neck.
so later.
Well, let me be clear. It's not like it. I mean, it is like 60 degrees in here, so it's not cold. But when I came in, like you guys got a chance to warm up in the warehouse where he works right now.
We keep it on like 65 degrees at all times.
probably just-
over
Hey,
there.
There's
Brad,
here.
it was 58 in here. We would kill for 65.
3 points.
I'm just saying, I came
Literally
from my
kill.
car with no heat at 20 degrees and walked straight into here, so my body never got warm. I will say,
What also is different, like
the
because-
light, sitting underneath this light is helping. I think it's kind of roasted me a little bit.
Well, and also 60 degrees doesn't seem that cold, but it's cold whenever you're sitting at your desk, like using your fingers for
Well,
typing and.
Also,
and
the problem
editing.
was too that it was blowing cold air. So
Yeah, it was blowing cold air.
It was just blowing cold air on me. It would have been better if we could have shut it off.
Because
Oh!
for like a functioning temperature, as in like we're like walking around doing something like that, like this isn't that bad. Like
No, I'll be
but
good
after you
after-
guys throw a few rounds of putts, you'll be feeling
Yeah,
great.
we'll be good.
But if I'm sitting at my desk trying to edit,
The typing
it's
is
way
bad.
too cold.
My hands are very susceptible to that too. Like I remember as a kid,
I've
if
got
I was like
terrible
playing
circulation.
PlayStation, and it was like kind of cold or there was air blowing me, my fingers would go like numb from
yeah,
being cold.
No, same. My hands get really cold. There it is. I told you we need to turn that thing around.
Could that be the difference?
I told you, man. Because
No,
at that
I
point,
got
it's
another
basically
one as well.
guaranteed to go in.
What's that?
Silas already got 9 points, and I got 0
He made 3 total?
so far.
I got 1 more.
You have 1 more. Oh, you're putting 3 at a time. Okay.
What's up, Caleb? How's it going?
I'm gonna use my double points.
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, early. I like that.
Get out of the way.
Just send the dagger here.
Oh,
If it would have
That
gone
would've gone
there.
through there.
Oh, man,
We
I
got
got
to turn that thing around.
I was nervous. I got nervous. All right.
Nothing makes Konner.
All right, so
as
I guess I
angry
choose
as
now.
That gets kind of fired up.
It's an unfair aspect.
So where we going?
It's not unfair because both people are putting in the same basket. It's the exact same chances.
Well, it's not the, but it's a fault point of the basket, which means it's not going to be consistent. So it adds more inconsistency that disc golf baskets already have. You know,
We're going 35.
for sure.
I think it makes sense.
For sure.
Back.
I just want to see justice in the game. You know,
Well, there's nubs, so there'll never be justice.
Doesn't
No
count.
good. Jason has dragged him out the deep water here, going
What?
right to the 35s.
I got
Silas
it.
chose 35.
Oh, Silas, you
Oh,
chose.
yeah.
chose to- Oh, there's one.
barrel. Oh,
Oh.
I have a question.
What?
Does it still apply that if the disc rolls past 20, you can
Oh, yeah.
re-putt it?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I just reminding everybody of that rule because that one was darn close.
Yeah. Also, we're applying the rule that you can leave the ground.
Yeah, as long as you grab the disc before you hit the ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can grab the disc,
Yeah, you have to get.
which is crazy.
You have to get a hand on it as well. you
Wait,
can't
grab the
just touch it.
disc. What? Like
gotta
you
get it.
have to be.
When your feet leave the ground, it has to leave the ground behind 20 feet mark.
Okay.
And then you can dive. Wow, this is big. That's 2. A third would be huge. Ooh. A third would be so big. Needs it.
Come on,
He
come on.
needs it.
Come on.
Oh, he gets a third. Oh, that was there. Yeah, it stopped rolling though.
I'm gonna freaking die, dude.
Once it comes to a rest, it's no good.
I do have a lot of shoes under my desk.
I'm gonna die.
So many. I have so many.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I keep like a million pairs there.
I'm ready.
Also,
get one to get the lead here, so you're golden.
Hey man, I'm not
You're back up.
here for. I'm just trying to make putts.
It's your turn again.
I was waiting for Jason to get out of the way.
you know what'd be fun?
Respect.
Is if also while we were streaming, we just did a live auction for both my BMW and for Brad's Jeep. Let's just sell them both today. Why not?
Okay.
Anybody in the chat interested?
If you're interested in Brad's Jeep or Connor's BMW in the chat, throw in some bids. If they're not real, then
Oh, someone just dropped eight grand for Konner's BMW in super chat.
In super chat.
Oh,
No
Inside
good.
both.
No good. No good on the
We've done
bank
it
shot.
into
Brad, are you nervous?
Huh?
Are you nervous?
are you caught up on Silo?
Just
good.
The first 2 episodes. So.
nervous.
You haven't watched the third one?
I think we both have done a good
The
job.
second episode is
and
amazing.
we'll-
Yeah.
Whoever
I watched the
puts
third
best
one
today will win.
on Tuesday, which was yesterday.
Yeah, so
What
we
is
watched,
that?
we watched 2 over Thanksgiving.
Oh, sorry, I forgot
It's
I have
amazing.
to
Yeah,
pretend
it's
like I
good.
hate
It's
That show is so good.
It is good.
Third
It's-
episode's very good.
I was you caught
I
me
watched
watching
it
now.
last
I gotta
night,
watch
yeah.
the third.
It's a very
But
good time.
I was telling Trevor, there's some things in the TV show that's
Oh!
directly from the book, but a lot of it has nothing to do with the book.
Okay.
But this is one of the few books I've
Have you
ever
read all through the books?
Yeah.
So you
Or the
know
first
the
2 books.
answers to
Right.
everything.
First 2 books. So the second book actually
He knows
gives the
the answers to
background and why
everything.
they went in the silo, and it's silos. So
He knows the answers.
no, I don't know the answers, but
He does know the answers. He's
He's
just
the
trying to
answer
play it
but
off.
the TV show's actually I actually think the TV show's better. I think they took an okay story and made it really good.
Okay.
We're talking about Silo, Adam.
It's on Apple TV. It's one of the best shows I've ever watched in my life. It's insanely
It's
good.
very good.
I think
Oh.
I have a couple shows on my
Crossbar.
list to watch. One of them is Silo. Is it Silo or Silos?
Silo.
Silo. And then The Bear is on my list.
The Bear was really, really good. I watched about 3 episodes and then felt myself change into a different person, so decided not to watch it anymore.
The anxiety of that
Yes.
show, like it never
Well,
rests.
it's just constant anxiety and the F word.
Yeah, the language, right? Oh, sorry.
Whoa,
Good
that
show.
was good.
I just know that we were
job,
watching it and I was like, this is a really good show.
Shoot.
We
So
watched
8
about 2 episodes and I sat there on the
All right, you
couch.
gained a little ground.
And then while I was sitting there on the couch, I dropped my phone. And then whenever I dropped my phone, the thoughts that I thought
Round-
in my head
round
because I was
3.
watching that show, I was like, yeah, we gotta turn this off. I just turned into an angry person.
Very nice. Very nice.
Holy buns,
20
Jason's
footers.
popping off.
I have no idea what my strategy is. I haven't even thought an ounce
It
about
probably should be somewhere around the lines of making putts.
The problem is, I think Brad's gonna drown me on the long putts, and I think he's gonna. I don't want to say
I
anymore.
did go 10 for 10.
There's one particular
Oh, no.
distance where Brad.
Oh
would-
no!
There's 20.
Oh!
There's one particular distance where Brad would absolutely.
That's the first time the bonus has ever been
Oh,
gotten.
you missed one.
the very first putt.
Jason!
Connor, dude, the egg on your head right now.
Does
God,
bonus count?
that was so exciting.
Bonus count still?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, bonus still counts. Yeah.
Adam, to be fair, I say my household says yes, chef, because of Master Chef Junior.
Master Chef
Yeah,
Junior.
the language in the Bear's rough, but the show is amazing.
It's hard because I want to find stuff I can watch with my kids. I know I cannot watch that.
Yeah, you have to go watch that.
No, you cannot watch that.
Silo,
lot
they
of
might would
F-bombs
be
in Silo.
they might would be bored.
Colby-
by,
A
lot of
there are a
F-bombs
lot
in
of
Silo.
Colby,
F-bombs
to
in
answer your
it.
question,
Only the
put in
second
an
season,
order
though.
and just ask for
What?
Connor's
The
signature.
The first season didn't seem like
Connor
it.
will sign it.
Still-
I have a stack of disc here the guys are signing.
He wants me to sign my BMW whenever he buys it.
Yeah, we'll sign the G4 BMW if you buy it with the super chat.
Silas,
Oh, yeah,
vlog
sorry.
cam.
Good job, Si.
Vlog
Now
cam.
he's gonna
Job,
hit the
Si.
putts with the camera on him.
Vlog cam.
I see you there, Gary. My soldier's rage. $25.
Come on, Silas, lock in, lock in. You're not locking in right now.
Yeah, you got it. You're unlocked. Silas, you can't just aim for the cage. This is fun.
Yeah. Silas, I think you just need to follow through. You're just cutting off your follow through.
Don't you dare.
What if you put the disc more so in the basket?
Have you looked under the band-aid yet?
Yeah,
Oh,
you make
what'd
sure
you
you
do?
pick.
No.
I should. I
He basically
my
cut his finger off and stitched it back up
I
with
cut half
Band-Aid.
my fingertip off with a bread knife
Is he
Because I
straddle
was-
putting right now?
There
Chat.
you go.
Is this real chat?
because I was cutting a.
Oh no.
I was cutting a stale loaf of sourdough.
It always
And
starts
then
that
I
way,
got
doesn't it?
dumb and started to grip it tighter, and just right over my finger. And it's about from right here on my finger to right here. So it's exactly half of my fingertip is flapped right now. And so I just decided to put a Band-Aid on it and really tightly pull it down. You know?
Hey Jacob, I see your chat. We had like a few hundred customer support emails come in, so I should get through them all today. Because we also had a few thousand orders to pull and pack. I'm sorry about the delay, but I should get caught up with all of customer service today. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's 99.9% never the case.
As well as like a few hundred checks.
Yeah.
All right, Si.
35, baby.
35. Okay, 35.
I can't make the short putts.
Dakota, it's a 1987 BMW 535i.
Right, 35.
That's what it is. And Adam, I appreciate the offer, but 25 isn't going to do it for me.
I think I'm at 25,000.
Oh. Okay, I'll think about it.
I like that's a good. Yeah.
Floaty boy.
Well, that's big. It's big. Makes her big.
Hey,
Trevor,
dude,
I'm going to sell my car for $25,000. That's crazy.
since you guys have,
Right there.
since you've been married and/or now that you have kids, are there things that just like scare you that never scared you before? Like not for yourself, but watching your wife or your kids do them.
Like activities, like
Yeah.
things that you
Like
do.
I can't watch Kimberly cut vegetables. It like freaks me
Oh
out.
really?
I don't like watching Gabby ride a bike. She's very good at it, but I'm terrified the whole time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Which is funny because I love
I'm
riding
trying to
bikes.
think. I don't
There's like
know.
specifically a boardwalk at Edisto Island in South Carolina that my family we bike the entire time we're there.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time, right when we got married,
Capitalize.
the first time I saw her ride her bike across the boardwalk with swamp on both sides, I was like having a panic attack. It freaked me out so much. She's a very good bike rider. It still scared me though.
I think I'll put my body through all kinds of physical torture and like I'll throw my body into like razor wire and not care. But there's something like I have an irrational fear of cutting my fingers.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just like being a drummer my whole life. I couldn't like have cuts and like injure my hands. But
I don't like getting cut.
It doesn't bother me unless it's my hand.
I don't like getting cut.
Get the hands is the worst.
Basically, my worst fear is if
It
you.
impedes your life. You gotta use your hands.
My worst fear is if you held a gun up to me and you said, "Here's a knife. You have to cut your hand open, or I'll shoot you." That's my worst fear. Because literally thinking about having to do that, that is the scariest thing in the world to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have gotten stitches multiple times. It's like if it happens, that's one thing. I'm not scared of it happening. It's
sure.
like having to do it.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
whenever I see people just casually in shows do like a blood oath, and they're just like, "Oh yeah," and they like shake, and I'm like,
I don't understand that
one,
either,
that's
right?
gross. Two, how did you just do that so casually?
They're hardcore, man.
Usually it's because they have bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the gun being pointed at you. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be pretty happy to do it at that point. If they were like,
It would be hard.
if I was like, oh, I can save
Oh,
myself.
it is
All I have to
dope.
do is draw blood
It'd
in my
be tough
hand.
for me
Just
to
put
do.
before it falls.
It's not just it like
Oh my god.
Yeah, it makes me cringe. But
it's not just like a little paper cut.
well,
it's
it
like
depends on the order of
I agree,
operations.
mine was
If the
too,
guy
so
points the gun at me, I think I'm
it's
gonna
still
die, and
holding
then he
here.
says, all you have to do is cut your hand.
Yeah,
open.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, thank goodness.
No. It's like no.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
that's one thing. But if it's like here's a knife.
Oh, whoa, red card.
Also,
Descent.
Where's your other shoe? Oh, there it is. Oh, I was really distracted.
This is round 4, right?
This is round 4.
Holy cow. It's gonna be a tight one.
It is going to be a tight one because size at
many?
size at 24
I made
points.
two.
You made
I made
one.
two.
You made one.
One?
One chained out. Remember, we thought it was in, but you made one.
That's right.
Sorry,
Burns?
size, but you made one so far.
Burns don't bother me.
Right now, it's real time.
Oh,
24,
real time.
Wow.
Live table update.
4 more putts.
Ooh.
3 more putts.
He brings the boom. Keep that in mind.
He brings the boom
He
to
does bring
you.
the boom.
That does not, in fact, count.
He knows, Trev.
I know. Isn't that funny to remind me? It's going to that low left cage.
Another
See
thing,
first.
Brad, is I watched my wife for the first time. I saw her fall downstairs like a few months ago. It was at my parents' house. There's stairs outside of their door. Like whenever they're wet, they're really slippery. And I saw her fall down them, and that was like the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Really?
It was awful. She didn't get hurt.
See, when we
But
had,
it-
My wife did that
Our,
at old Konner where we lived. She just slipped down.
Yeah.
She did it twice.
earlier this year, I was caught on my Ring camera at home falling off the front stairs. None of my kids or my wife were concerned. They just sent it to our family group chat and just were like, ha 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 ha. Alright, guys.
That's funny.
All right. This is the last round. 25,
Yeah.
24.
Okay.
Oh
lock
my
in, everybody. Lock in. We need to
oh
lock
my
in. Pay
gosh.
attention.
Yeah. Everybody
Okay, we're doing 25
hush.
feet 'cause we haven't done 25 feet yet.
25 feet.
How do you know who chooses the why
The higher
does
seed.
I got 3 because I was a higher seed.
He was the higher in the regular
So-
season.
Okay.
Regular season has to mean something, you know?
Yeah, no, that makes sense, mister.
Speaking of that, Alabama, as long as
They're
I'm
in.
the biggest SMU fan in the world right now.
They're in.
Do they deserve it? Totally different conversation altogether. Whether Alabama deserves to be a playoff.
I
but-
think
Hunter's
that-
just gonna choose
Caleb, I
30.
can see the
I I would have to.
Like
You
there's.
can only do a station twice. He
You
will
can
only
he
see
will take you
Silas
out to
and
30 and
Jason.
35 though.
Oh yeah, like I've got no chance.
Silas
No
is
chance in the
24,
world.
Jason's
He's so good at
25,
jump
this is
putting.
the
30 he's
round.
not amazing at. 35 is the one you'll have to hang on for dear.
But I'm very bad at both of them. That's the thing. It's okay.
You're actually
again,
okay at 30.
I'm happy I made it where I made it.
You're-
I don't expect to win.
You're okay at 30.
I don't think so, Trevor.
I think you are. I think you're decent at 30. I think
There you go.
35 will be. That's always against hunters gonna be the struggle. It's like you gotta hope.
His
You gotta
step
try and
height
make
is
4
so
out of 10
funny.
or die. 'Cause he's
I
gonna
feel like
make-
that's where he made all of his.
He's gonna
points
make
in this
anywhere
whole
from
thing.
3 to 6.
Yeah. But again, I'm
How many-
happy
how many
I
was
made
that,
it to
Jason?
where I made it. I'm
Just
proud
one.
of
All
myself.
right, this is a big round here.
I'll
That's
do good.
huge. Oh man. Oh, that's huge.
Adam,
Oh,
There you go.
he got 4.
8 points.
So how many does Silas
I
need
just
to
need
win?
make 5. 24, so he has to get 5. Yeah.
5 to win.
5 to win.
And 4 he loses or 4 ties?
Okay.
4 loses?
Adam, it depends. Most days we get here at 7.
Win or lose.
Okay. Love that. Because he was down
I don't
bottom.
want to tie.
9
I don't want
points
to
back.
tie. You gotta make 5. Okay.
5 to win. Wow, this is exciting.
Doable.
This is what the playoffs are all about, baby. Let's go, Silas. Lock in,
And
man.
there's no way for you to tie.
I've been trying to lock in.
You either lose or
Wait, did
win.
you guys both use your double points, butt?
Oh, I didn't use double points.
Oh, no.
That could be the difference if I lose by.
That could have been the difference,
I lose by
Jason.
1.
Silas did use his. That would be brutal. Oh, no.
4 down.
Silas has lost it.
Starts out 2 for 3. 3 more to go.
I like that Silas was like, okay, it's time to take this seriously. Let's get rid of the premium plastic putters.
Yeah,
I like
I
that,
do too.
Silas.
I had to change something up.
You had to change something up.
Something won't work.
Something not working.
That's just me.
Oh.
Every once in a while, man. Every once in a while, he lets one go. You're like, whoa. Gary said, "Do it for a double chunk." Hey, Silas. Gary said, "Do it for a double chunk chocolate cookie."
Thank you. Thank you. That's double chunk chocolate cookie.
Boom!
Roll Tide, Jackson. All right, so I gotta get 2 of the next 4.
He's got to go 2 for 4 here.
Gotta bring the camera closer for this one, I think.
For 4 and I win.
You only got to hit 2 of the next 4 putts, so I got this.
Gotta bring the
I looked
camera.
on the screen. It's like it could be like a speck. It sounds like a speck in the corner.
Oh man. Alright, this is for all.
Oh, Silas, are you gonna bring the boom to me?
Bring the boom! Bring the boom!
He's got to go 2 for 2. He's got to go 2 for 2. He's got
And
to
he's gotta
clutch
go
up.
pick up his putter.
If he makes this one, he's got to
The
go.
walk.
yeah,
The
one
walk
putt.
is gonna be electric if he makes this. The walk to the
Gonna-
basket.
oh, it's gonna- Walking down the 18th fairway.
Just like, none
Okay.
of your shit.
sorry,
All right,
sir.
all right, everyone-
Just 5 seconds of silence.
Let's hold hands.
I'm sweating.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is like the walk from 16 to 17 at USDGC right now. What's going through his head? You think?
Same putter, like
same
that.
putter. Oh
Run
my
it back.
gosh.
1 putt for the win.
Is that the magic putter? Or
He's
is it, or is the magic
100%
used
on
up?
his last 1 putts.
Jason can't even look.
Here we go.
He can't even look, but he's gonna.
He went for the hole.
If that would have went through the cage, I would have
You went to the whole
freaked out.
Oh, Silas defeated on the last
Dang.
putt.
Great effort. Great
So, yeah, after the season wraps up, keep an eye out for Silas's live stream. He's officially the last place contender this season.
Good
all
job,
right.
guys. That was
Time
a
for Brad-
wonderful.
time for Brad
That was a
and I.
beautiful
1 point
battle.
difference.
A beautiful battle.
All season is 1 point, and the playoff goes 1 point. So
Electric.
But the Silas live stream is going to be electric. That's really going to be electric.
First, I'm taking us out to deep water.
The one thing I don't like about this Buc-ee's cup is every time I close the lid, coffee goes everywhere.
don't think I have a chance.
a little bit
anywhere
frustrating.
but
The top is not. Yeah,
Here in
it holds that
20
coffee in the
feet,
top and
only
spits it
places I
out. I
can put
agree.
in the middle.
Well, mine also doesn't keep it as cold as warm as a good Yeti. Like it does
Yeah.
its job.
Well, it's
but-
also like $10.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe this is the way you have to do it. Maybe close it while it's right there. And then it just gets in my mustache.
Oh, how did that not sneak?
I like the way Trevor's long putts look. Like they just like
Yeah.
they just
They kind of
stay
slowly, gradual,
float.
and
They just
they
like
kinda-
float up there.
Like stally, terrible looking putts.
But they just look like they stay in the air for so long.
Right.
They look nice.
Yeah, they don't spin. That's a key. You don't put rotations on it; they just kind of.
It kind of just looks like a weather balloon being released into the atmosphere.
I was gonna say it looks like a Boeing. You got the Boeing putt.
I
Boeing?
don't.
Like
Is there any
airplanes?
chocolate left in the
Like an
chocolate thing?
airplane, you know how
Yeah.
you go like this?
You mind grabbing that?
You just kind of glide up.
I'm having breakfast. And
Come out like
while that beef stick
Chocolate
hit, I need to
breakfast.
follow it up with something sweet. I like savory and sweet.
I need to
Now,
get
the peppered was really good. Have you had
Yeah.
one of those yet?
I haven't had the pepper. I've only had the
The
original.
original was good, but it's a little sweet. The peppered is actually like good pepper. It's not spicy pepper. It's not like that. It's okay. I'm glad you guys are eating. That's the point.
Yeah, we've been challenging on it.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be in.
What you guys having for lunch? I'm having. My wife made potato soup the other day, so I've got potato soup left over, and it's insanely good.
My wife made me nothing because she doesn't care about me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't got that
Yes.
I don't have a wife.
Three is like, that's like a survivable amount of mix there. Like I probably won't lose making 3 in the first round.
I'm probably having like.
I need to start
I'm gonna
meal
go get a
prepping
biscuit
again.
from Hardee's. It'll be my breakfast and lunch.
Nice.
Oh,
Harvey's
look.
biscuit.
Super sausage biscuit is the best biscuit.
Or bagel eye.
super
Bagel eye's
sausage
not my
biscuit.
other
I
fallback.
was,
I like
was
bacon
mine
and
last night, and this older gentleman in front of me was checking out, and he had like a whole bag of frozen sausage patties and then like 5 cans of biscuits. I'm like,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
what you're up to. I know what you're doing. Ooh, that
I
one's
need
good.
a meal prep. I need to start meal prepping like some steaks.
Oh.
Ooh,
Steaks.
how many did you make, Trev?
I made 3.
Ooh.
So that for me was like, I'll survive with that.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's a
Especially
good
now that
number.
Brad he also only made 1 on his first. That
Yeah.
3 is like that's like the minimum for me from that.
I think Brad's gonna make 3 here.
He might.
I'm sorry to tell you, but I usually have a good sense for
That
these
keeps
things.
me alive though. Like I just got to stay alive right now.
I have a sense that Brad's gonna make 3 here, and I have a sense that somebody is gonna buy my BMW during the stream.
I don't think they are.
Anyone seen one of my-
We should hire a
They
foundation
rolled over by
chef.
the grip block set.
That doesn't seem like it'd
What?
be worth it there,
What is
Silas.
this?
Like how much would that cost?
What?
Like a chef? Like
Here?
What do you want them to use? Our toaster and our microwave?
no, they can use their house. Just bring the food to us every day for lunch.
That's got to be more expensive than us
You
just
pay the
ordering
groceries and you pay for the labor.
That's fine. I
And
just,
they-
I want to know the price. What's the price?
It varies.
Sure,
Private
he's not
chefs-
in the wrong. He just wants another price.
Yeah.
No, private chefs. I've followed a few on TikTok before where like they like show how they like operate. A lot of times
I'd pay
what
for
they
that.
do is they go grocery shop and then they come and bring it over and cook it in the person's house.
But they can just cook it at their house.
They can
this
sometimes-
time.
Yeah, they can.
Or if anybody is in the Lynchburg area
big
and
for
wants
me.
to
That was big.
cook foundation lunches.
Oh
you know.
no, Gary said his whole house has pneumonia going through it. I'm sorry, Gary.
It's like-
Eva had pneumonia.
Yeah.
You still for me, Eva?
There's pneumonia in your whole house?
I think that's called ammonia, Gary. I'm just kidding.
30 is definitely my trap distance.
Ed said that he'll give us $60 for pizza if I win.
Did you update your
Well, Ed,
He's
you're
not
not
playing.
You're not gonna be able to see that today. That'll be next week. Me and Hunter will be competing next week.
You can still donate though if you want.
This is the one. This is the category where Brad can really
I need lunch.
suffocate me. So I gotta step up and make at least like 5 minutes.
Gary said hit me up with moving costs and I'll be there for you, Silas.
Oh. All right. Okay, let's talk, Gary.
Yeah, I think I pivoted to bagel and I think that's what I'm doing. Because everybody was on their edge waiting to see. Oh.
I will say the couple times, like, okay, here was my routine. I used to on every Friday I would go to the warehouse, film the weekly warehouse, go swing by bagel, and I'd grab a bagel. But then one time they took like 30 minutes, and I was like, this is over. I'm not doing this. And then the other time, they just straight up burned the bagel.
Yeah, so that last week, I think at the putting league, they burnt my bagel and Xander's bagel.
Well,
Like, it was
what the
like
heck?
the first time in like 20 trips it was burnt, but
Okay.
it was clearly like you should not have given me this.
Exactly,
Bagel. Like, you
yes.
should toss that
Like,
thing. And realize.
They just did not.
So it was disappointing
care.
that both his and Mike, we both had cheddar bagels. Were
What's your go-to order?
my go-to is is pork roll, provolone, egg, basically pork, egg, and cheese.
That sounds good.
On a cheddar bagel.
Oh, okay.
I'll do a salt bagel
That sounds-
sometimes because the salt's a little too much, but I like the salt bagel.
Okay.
So. But their pizza bagel is really good as well. It's like
Oh, I
mozzarella
didn't know that was a
pepperoni,
thing.
and some
That sounds
marinara.
good though.
It's pretty good as well.
Just a
Oh.
massive bagel bite.
The average cost of a personal chef in the U.S. is between $20 and $30 an hour, but the potential range is between $50 and $100 an hour. So that tells us pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
How many hours does that take you to make a meal?
Well, I don't think that you're allowed to just like hire them for like the hour that you have your lunch. Like I think they'd probably have a required full day because they have to clean the dishes, they have to do all this different stuff.
They
have to shop, yeah.
From shopping to cooking to cleaning, you're somewhere in the 3 hour range. So for one meal,
But we all split it.
It's still spending $30 a piece on lunch.
When you can just walk over to Walmart and do
Silas
just
is
fine.
not a good idea.
Yeah, but it's
Do
just
not hire a
convenient.
personal chef.
It's so convenient, and it's good, and it's fresh.
Are you gonna pay people to put Christmas lights up in your yard too, Silas, because it's convenient?
No, I'll do that.
Okay. Well, I see that world's a whole business model now. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
paying somebody
No, I'll do that. It's
$1,000 to
it's
rig
the-
lights and put lights up.
yeah, that's
Like,
crazy. That's crazy to me.
Oh, Gary, that sounds good.
What?
Gary said next time I'm in Lynchburg, I'll make you some homemade chicken tikka masala.
Oh, that sounds good.
So good.
It sounds amazing.
It's
That
the
sounds
best.
good.
Okay.
This MD said that he's coming down too, and him
I'm
and
gonna
Gary
go
are gonna have a
20
cook-off.
next.
Oh, that sounds great.
If you guys are part of the Heiser Club,
That sounds
you saw
good.
me and Hunter's
I
cook-off.
surely can't lose more than like 3 points here.
Did you see me and Hunter's cook-off?
I didn't watch this.
Well, it's like an hour-long video.
Well, because the first time I was like, just remember you asked for it. I'm like, I didn't ask for it. So I'm not watching it. I need to at some point watch it, but I have not watched it. It's an hour long.
It's like
Yeah.
40, 48
Well, basically what happened is I, as my mom would say, I whooped this recipe out of my butt, and ended up being pretty awesome.
Okay.
I had it for lunch the next day because it was so good.
Yeah.
That's what my mom says every time. If we ever come over there and she makes something that's amazing, which is every time because she's an amazing cook, then we're always like, Mom, this is so good. And she's like, thanks, I whooped it out of my butt. We're like, that makes it sound less good.
Yeah.
Poker Face. It's our traditional 10 shots at the stations. Are you
Whoa,
a big Lady
10
Gaga fan,
shots.
Poker Face?
Oh, wow.
Is that your
Oh,
theme song,
come
Poker Face?
on.
I like that.
10 shots. Whoa.
Carry my, no one can see my poker
Just a
I was about to
face.
say, I don't know Taylor Swift stuff at all, so I'm not Swiftie, but I'm definitely like a little monster, whatever little Gaga's people.
Okay, I was about to say,
I
that's not
appreciate-
Taylor Swift.
No, I appreciate Gaga because she writes her own stuff, and Taylor may write her own stuff. I don't.
She
don't.
I
does.
have no clue.
Okay,
Yes.
she has the more respect now, but
Taylor Swift, a lot of people can like and dislike Taylor Swift, and that's fine. That's all a matter of subjectiveness. Objectively, Taylor Swift is one of the best songwriters alive right now.
well, if she writes her own stuff, absolutely, like it's
Yeah.
clear.
Objectively, she's probably got to be the most famous musical artist to ever live, right?
Not ever live. There's
Guys, Brad went 5 for 5 to start.
Bad
Well,
for
'cause
Ben.
what- in North
who do you think-
America,
who do
maybe.
you think it is?
the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or
For
Elvis.
songwriting,
Because like
No, just overall popularity.
Elvis wrote very few of his own songs.
right, we're talking about popularity.
I'm a popular artist. Okay.
Dolly Parton, you probably heard straight. Dolly Parton, famous. Elvis wanted to record "I Will Always Love You," but he required to get songwriting credits from every song he ever published, accordingly. And she's like, well, no, I wrote this song.
Yeah.
So he didn't release the song.
Okay.
I was like, that's how Why Dolly's awesome as well. Because
Did you watch the Elvis movie?
oh yeah,
It is amazing.
It's great.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I love Moulin Rouge, and so
Yeah.
was Raz Zimmerman or whatever.
yeah. Just like his Romeo and
Laramie?
Juliet's really good too. Yeah.
Another one where you
I can't remember the
definitely
direction.
get
Same guy, right?
30 again.
Moulin Rouge was so-so. Like I wanted it to be better than it was.
Really?
Is why I wanted Moulin Rouge to be better than it was.
I grew up watching Moulin Rouge,
Oh, yeah.
so it's like one of my favorite.
Now we know the
movies.
soundtracks for it. Like we love the soundtrack.
because they're amazing, and Ewan McGregor's
Ewan, I
insane.
love Ewan as a
and
singer
Nicole.
for Rocks.
Yeah.
That's my that
Yeah.
version of Roxanne
Yeah.
is so good. But the movie is I wanted it to be better.
Okay, I grew up on that movie. Maybe the movies I watched as a kid, by my parents telling me to watch it was questionable. But I loved that movie growing up. We watched it like at least once a month. I did not realize until I was older what that movie was about.
the Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
But now, fair enough. Like I haven't watched Moulin Rouge in years, so I maybe watch it now and be like, you know what? I was too hard on it, so it's probably better than what it was.
It's a good movie.
Because, I mean, I still like-
the songs are what's good about
Right.
it.
I mean, I still like,
All right,
like I said,
so
Romeo and
it's got
Juliet. I love Romeo and Juliet from the same director.
Yeah, that is good.
Romeo,
With
Romeo.
Leonardo
Stay up,
DiCaprio
man.
and
Kristen Dunst.
Yeah.
It's not Kristen Dunst. Claire Danes
yeah.
is among many people in that. John
Double points,
Leguizamo's
double
in that.
points.
Who's awesome.
Get in there.
All right,
Yeah!
where are we at right now? What's happening?
All right. I made 4, but I made a double pointer.
What's happening, Brad?
So he basically made 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So where are we at points
But
wise?
one's double point though, right?
Well, he made 4. One's
Oh,
double
okay.
points. So
Okay. Gotcha.
What's the total
He
points?
got 15 points that time.
Okay. Oh wait, it says the points on the screen. I'm a dummy.
So Trevor be up to 50 now. With that 15.
Okay. Oh, but he wasn't. Okay. Oh, Brad, that looked amazing.
Gary, what is your favorite food to make?
Ah! Oh, it's Konner.
That's all I need to know.
Trap over there.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, Bunky, we forgot there was putting going on as well. So
What the frick?
Brad, just
Brad's following Jason's putting apparently. 'Cause that looked like my
recreate
putting there.
the
Sorry,
made
dude.
putt. Whenever you make the putt, just do the exact same thing with your arm. Be a robot.
Muscle memory.
Robot.
Close
Have you
your
ever
eyes,
thought
use
about?
muscle memory.
Have you thought about being a robot? Oh, Will Smith.
I am robot.
Here's some motivation for Brad. I genuinely want him to win. Brad, somebody super chatted you $10 just because they want you to win.
Ed J, whoever Ed J is, gave
Ed
Brad-
J, he said this is motivation for Brad. I just want him to win.
Ed J, shout out.
He wants you to win.
Thanks,
Brad.
Ed J.
What a stud.
Oh, Hunter said pop off Big Trev. Hunter in the chat.
Hunter in the chat. Hunter in the chat. Hey, Hunter, he's still not working. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. It isn't.
Gary, yes, I've listened to the 4 chord song. That was like my favorite video whenever I was in high school. It was so funny. Also, Gary, that's not how you spell my name, but you got the K right, which is the most important part, but it's an ER.
Double.
It's spelled
That,
wrong.
well,
in-
that one's.
Oh!
We tied that round?
He made double.
So you're right. You guys got the equivalent of 5.
Wow, Brad with the comeback.
equivalent of 5.
Brad with the clutch.
So he's still
Oh.
down by 4.
The problem is now
That was
I think I have
crazy.
20 and I should be able to keep it.
You never know.
Also, they will be there soon.
This is where it gets hilarious because I have a 4-point lead, which means if I take it to 20 feet, all I gotta do is not suck, and I should be able to clinch it. But the problem is, I
What's going to
could
be there
choke.
soon?
You could choke.
I
And
could definitely choke.
I've now gotten 10 for 10, 9 for 10. So
Oh,
Yeah. So
Ed just decided he's putting the $60 for pizza
If I
on
make
Brad. If Brad
7,
wins, we get $60 for
if I make
pizza.
7, I win. If I make 6, the best.
Wait,
practice
if Brad
is
wins
worse than
today?
playoff.
Yeah.
If Brad wins today,
If Brad-
is that what he said?
Ed, is that what you're
I'll say
saying?
this before it happens,
Or is that, like,
so if you
overall?
agree-
This seems
I
like
think
right.
if we go to a playoff, we do sudden death from, let's say, 25. Like, it'll just be sudden death.
okay.
You have to agree.
Just like putt for putt.
It'll just be putt for putt.
But how do you choose who goes first to flip? It'd
Yeah,
flip.
we'll flip to see who goes first.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that good with you?
I think we flip to see who goes first, and we number each station and ask Siri to pick a station.
Actually, how about this?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, I was gonna say we can flip to see who chooses the station if you want.
Why don't we? Yeah.
No, I think it should go completely random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
and then
Connor's the
we
most
go all
fair.
10 putts.
10 putts?
Yeah.
Okay.
61.
10 putts,
Like that?
random station. We'll flip to see who goes first.
Yep. Okay. That's it. I like it.
Okay.
Oh, today, yes. Let's go, Brad. I'm not rooting for
The
Brad.
door stays wide open.
I'm rooting
You
for
have to
Brad.
make
Brad, you
6.
got this.
He has
I
to make-
believe.
I have to make 6 to guarantee a playoff. If I make 4 out of 5.
Beef.
Well, no, because the bonus is in effect, right?
What?
So if he goes 10 for 10.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Beef?
10%. Yeah.
What is
You already
that?
have a 1 if you go
I
10
feel like
for
that's
10,
something
no matter
bad.
I like
I don't know.
Ooh.
He's had some of the luckiest catches.
Brad, I was not lucky whatsoever.
He knows a bad putt, but
That was legal. That was legal. He was behind the line. That was legal.
Cheap.
I gotta remember.
I didn't know you could dive for it.
Well,
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what we stated.
As long as you
today.
touch the disc before your body hits the ground.
That was stated
Yeah,
earlier.
fair play.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, so can Brad even win at this point?
Brad has to get the bonus. He has to go 10 for 10.
Oh,
Is
Brad.
that 8, Trev?
Yeah, I think.
He's 8.
Will he win by 1 if he gets the bonus? Is that what's going to
No, because you just got 8, right?
Yes.
So you're 58. Brad's 46.
Have you used your double points?
He has to get. He has to
Brad.
get all 10.
Have you used
Get
double
all 10,
points?
you win.
Okay.
Get all 10, you win.
Because if you get 9,
That's
you,
electric bonus.
Yeah.
Brad,
I didn't
this
even think about
might
that
be
with
the
going to 20 feet, or I wouldn't have gone to 20.
Brad, you got
this might be the
dude.
greatest performance in Foundation history if you hit all 10
the
of
first
these.
ever bonus.
If you miss this first one though, I'll probably hit my head on the table.
I was so nervous. Like, I was so shaky
I'm just gonna clear a space.
I was freaking out.
This morning,
I'm ready.
I drank my normal energy drink.
Oh.
And
Oh,
it was like, oh, hey, I know that
shaking?
caffeine doesn't really like affect you. Take this L-theanine. It should make your caffeine pop off.
It's popping off right
Oh, it's
now.
popping off right
it's
now.
popping.
Jump and grab that.
Oh, I bet you could.
But
The dive saved the day. That got me back on track.
Dude, you got so lucky there.
I love this. I love this. How many is that? 6?
This is crazy right now. This is crazy right now, Brad.
Five for
You say
This would be unbelievable.
This would be insane right
Pressure
now.
is
Oh my gosh.
so high right now. At least I feel good knowing that like I would have had to go 10 for 10, but this would be insane. Oh, it wasn't even that bad of a putt either. Just a little high.
Dang,
Oh man. There you have it.
Wow, Brad, that was insane there. You kept it interesting. That's the important thing.
I escaped. I did not think about the bonus when I picked 20. I actually love that that's in play because it makes 20 a little bit more like not just over. There you have it. That was round 1. So I advanced to the finals.
sorry, Ed J.
I will be playing the winner of Konner and Hunter. We're planning on doing that stream next week while we're in Dallas, so just keep an eye out. We'll try to like give everybody a heads up on that. It'll probably be in the evening, so keep
Right,
that
it won't be
in mind.
normal time. Yeah.
Will not be the normal time. Jason also defeated Silas today, so Silas will be doing the punishment stream at the end of this whole thing. So we'll have the plan is to do that second playoff matchup next week, and then the following week, the week before Christmas, that will be our finals match. And we'll probably do something special for the finals match. It'll be a little bit longer than the normal playoff
Blindfolded.
matches. Maybe even blindfolded. So
Fight to the death.
thanks for tuning in, everybody, and yeah, we'll see you next week at some point, maybe with a special guest.